Things were simpler back then. The good old days. People were kinder, life was easier, everything felt better. We've all thought it, and many of us say it. We look back on earlier times, our childhood, our 20s, some past era, with a warm glow, convinced things were better then than they are now. But here's the strange thing. If you actually examine those past times honestly, they were full of struggle, boredom, anxiety, and problems, just like now. So why does the past always look better than it really was? The answer is that your memory is not the honest record you think it is. It's a kind editor, and it's been quietly rewriting your history. Here's the foundation. Memory is not a recording. It doesn't capture the past accurately and play it back faithfully. Instead, memory is reconstructive, rebuilt each time you recall it, and shaped powerfully by emotion, by your current state, and by the way the brain naturally processes experience over time. And one of the most consistent ways memory distorts the past is by softening it, by fading the bad and preserving the good. This isn't random, it's a documented tendency, and it works steadily in the background of your whole life. There's a name for one key part of this. The way negative emotions tied to memories tend to fade faster than positive ones over time. Think about that. When something bad happens, the event and the bad feeling are both stored. But as the years pass, the negative emotional charge weakens more quickly than the positive. So when you look back, the painful parts have lost their sting, gone gray and distant, while the good parts still glow. The result is a past that, in memory, feels far more pleasant than it actually was while you were living it. Your brain is gently editing out the suffering. This is why a difficult period can look golden in hindsight. That stressful job, that chaotic time, that hard stretch you couldn't wait to escape can become, years later, the good old days, because the daily anxiety and frustration have faded while the moments of camaraderie, youth, and meaning remain. You're not remembering it wrong on purpose. Your brain has simply done what it does, let the pain dissolve and kept the warmth, leaving you with a highlight reel of a time that, lived in real time, was nothing like a highlight reel. Nostalgia adds another layer to this, and it's worth understanding, because nostalgia is a powerful and complicated emotion. That bittersweet longing for the past does something real for us. It tends to make us feel warmer, more connected, more rooted in who we are. When we're feeling low, uncertain, or disconnected, the brain often reaches for nostalgia as a kind of comfort, summoning up cozy memories to soothe the present. So nostalgia isn't just an accident of faulty memory. It's partly a tool the mind uses to make us feel better, which means it's actively motivated to paint the past in flattering colors. The rosy picture isn't a bug. Sometimes it's the whole point. There's also a comparison trap at work. The past has one enormous, unfair advantage over the present. It's finished. You know how it turned out. The uncertainty, the fear, the not knowing that defined those moments when you were actually living them, all of that is gone, replaced by the calm of resolution. The present, by contrast, is full of unresolved anxiety, open questions, problems without answers yet. So of course the settled, known past feels more peaceful than the uncertain, ongoing present. You're comparing a finished story to a chapter you're still anxiously living. It's not a fair fight. And there's a particular reason childhood and youth glow so brightly in memory, beyond just the fading of bad feelings. When you were young, you were often shielded from the full weight of life's difficulties. As a child, you didn't carry the burdens you carry now, the bills, the responsibilities, the awareness of mortality, the full complexity of adult problems. So your memories of those times genuinely contain less of that weight, not because life was actually simpler, but because you were protected from much of it. You remember the freedom and the play, not the struggles the adults around you were hiding from you. The simplicity you long for was partly an illusion, created by your own innocence. All of this combines into a powerful and consistent distortion. The bad fades faster than the good, Nostalgia actively warms the picture to comfort you. The finished past feels safer than the uncertain present, and the protected vantage of youth left you with memories lighter than the reality. Stack these together, and you get the unshakable feeling that the past was a better, simpler, kinder time, a golden age you've fallen from. But that golden age never actually existed, not the way you remember it. It's a beautiful composite assembled by a brain that, out of kindness, keeps editing your history toward warmth. Now, this isn't entirely a problem to be solved, because the rosy view of the past serves you in real ways. The warmth of good memories is genuinely comforting. Nostalgia really can lift your mood, strengthen your sense of identity, and remind you of what matters. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the glow of the past, with letting fond memories warm you on a hard day. The brain's tendency to remember the good is, in many ways, a gift, a built-in source of comfort and meaning. You don't have to fight it or strip every memory down to cold accuracy. The danger comes only when the romanticized past makes you devalue the present, or trapped in longing for something that never really was. When you believe the lie that everything was better before, you can become bitter about the present, blind to its genuine goods, convinced you've lost some perfect time that, in truth, was just as complicated as now. You can hold the present to an impossible standard, measuring your real, messy, uncertain today against a past that's been airbrushed by years of kind forgetting. That comparison will always leave the present looking worse, not because it is, but because the contest is rigged. So the useful move is to hold your nostalgia with a little awareness. Enjoy the warm memories, let them comfort you, but remember that they're edited, that the past you long for was, in its own present, just as full of struggle and uncertainty and ordinary difficulty as today. And here's the genuinely hopeful flip side. If your brain is softening the past into something golden, then it's doing the same thing, right now, to today. This ordinary, complicated present, with all its frustrations, will one day become someone's good old days, yours. The current moment you might be wishing away is a future golden age in the making. Catch yourself the next time you sigh that things were better back then, that the past was simpler and kinder, and you've somehow lost it, and recognize what's really happening. Your memory is being generous, fading the pain and keeping the warmth, comparing a finished, edited past to an uncertain, unfinished present. The good old days are mostly your brain being kind to you, and that kindness is a gift worth enjoying. Just don't move into the past and abandon the present, because this moment too is being quietly turned to gold, and one day you'll look back on right now and ache for it.